Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my Let's Play The Sims 3 on Saturdays. As you recall, with the last episode, our happy couple are on their vacation in France, and Isaac kind of got himself roped into a rather long adventure looking for a mysterious object, while Felicia just kind of had a simple little quest of gathering some materials for a guy so he could build another nectar making machine. Anyway, be that as it may, this is now the, I think the 5th time I have tried to record vocals for this particular episode. So it's one of the reasons why this episode might get posted rather late on Saturday or maybe even into Sunday, because it seems that every time I try to record my vocals, by the time I get to the end of the episode, my vocals are gone. So I apologize if I've posted this episode rather late, but I'm getting a little frustrated, and I do hope these vocals record now, because if they don't, I think I'm going to scream. Seriously, having to record vocals over and over again. Anyhow, so Isaac here is really tired, and instead of having him go all the way to base camp, there's a tent down here, so I thought he could just sleep here instead. So that's kind of convenient. At least this is the first tomb that you have to explore, and they have a tent so you can sleep in it. Alright, so now that he's awake, I have him going ahead and opening up this door over here. He's explored most of the rest of the tomb. There's a couple of other small areas he still has to explore, but we'll skip past that part and just have him open what looks like probably the main door down here in this kind of secret underground garden. Actually kind of a hedge maze, really. Although it's not much of a maze considering you could see over the top of them. Alrighty. Yep, and here we go. He has finally found the object, even though he hasn't gone for it yet. But you know he's finally found it because of the sparkling rays of light going towards that hole in the floor there. So all he has to do is pull the thing out, and you can see there's several other treasures around here that he can still gather up. But yep, there he is, has the baseball, and I kind of skipped past all the rest of the treasure gathering and have decided to skip ahead to where I have Isaac and Felicia finally getting together for their honeymoon. They both had a desire to visit a cafe, so I thought I would have them come here and have a meal together, have a little date before getting into any other honeymoon activities. And right now they are ordering some potato and truffle torte. It's pretty much the only French-sounding foreign food on the menu. You can see there's grilled cheese and hot dogs and mac and cheese and other things. And of course there's ratatouille, which is French, but you can have that at home, so I wanted them to both have something you couldn't have at home. I'm not quite sure why they have all this, you know, like shrimp cocktail and all that stuff, and it's kind of silly. It's actually one of my pet peeves when traveling around Europe, and it's one of the reasons I avoid going to tourist areas when I'm traveling to foreign countries, because they cater too much to the American palate, and they serve a lot of hot dogs and hamburgers and all that kind of crap. And I want to immerse myself in the local culture. I want to eat, you know, if I'm in Germany, I want to have sauerbraten and Weisswurst and things like that. And yes, actually, I do speak German, if you can pick up my pronunciations there. And if I'm in France, I want to have, you know, authentic French food. And I think of what we had in Puerto Rico that was a traditional dish there. Oh, I can't think of it right now, but whenever we travel, we try to rent a local, rent an apartment in town, in the local area, rather than staying at a hostel or something. And if we can't find a place to rent, then we'll stay at a hotel. But we try and get ourselves as immersed into the local culture as possible when we travel, because it's just so much more fun, in my opinion. I think it's like, why are you traveling to a foreign country if all you want to do is eat American food and hang out with other American people? Might as well stay home for that, in my opinion. Alright, so we are now back at the base camp, which is basically a hostel. No privacy in these places, as we'll see in a little bit, but I thought they should go ahead and have some honeymoon activities, a little woohooing type of activities, since, you know, they're newly married. Should do that at least once on their honeymoon. Actually, I think ultimately I ended up having them do it 2 or 3 times, but I did cut out a lot of that footage because this episode would be way too long, and I really wasn't going to do 3 honeymoon episodes. I think 2 are enough, and we can kind of move forward with these characters next week. Yep, there goes the woohoo. I think I definitely want to have Felicia fulfill her career goals and her lifetime wish as well, so that they can then start building a family. Once she's at level 10 in her career, she will have a lot more time for children because she won't be working as much, thankfully. And then once we've got that going and we have the children, once they're not toddlers anymore especially, I can then focus on his career and try and build that up to whatever level I can. I think he wants to be a rock star or something, and so I figure, you know, let's see how close we can get him to a rock star before he becomes an elder. He's still a young adult at this point, and he is going to be aging up to a full adult in another 2 or 3 days, I believe. And so we're going to, he still has some time. Felicia's been an adult for a few days now, so she won't have as much time. So, but her career is further along, and so that's a good thing. And then we can kind of have babies and, you know, kind of work on the next generation. Alrighty, so they kind of got bored for a second there, and then they're like, okay, he still wants to interact with Felicia, which is kind of neat. And even though he's really, really tired, he doesn't want to go to sleep yet. He still wants to hang out and spend time with his wife, and I think that's kind of sweet, so I'm going ahead and letting him do that. And it was at this point when I realized that there are other people in the bedroom, and apparently she has chemistry with this other guy. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but I don't know with which expansion pack this started with. I've only started noticing it recently, though, where every male that she encounters, she has some kind of chemistry with, and they're like, we should spend time together. And all of a sudden, she starts getting asked out on dates by, like, every man she's ever met. She's constantly getting phone calls for that. And I'm like, you know, no. She's happily married to Isaac. Go away. I don't know what kind of glitch that is in the game, and it's getting kind of annoying, but I'm just basically saying no and moving on with things, because that's just not the path I want her to take in this particular storyline. In future generations, maybe we'll have a more naughty person. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet, but at this point, I did not want her to be an Elizabeth Taylor type. Alright. So, things are going rather well. These two are like just happily interacting with each other. But I think I finally decided that he's, you know, he's really exhausted and he really needs to sleep. So, and you've got these stupid paparazzi who are just kind of, they're just hanging out in the bedroom and not doing anything. They're just sitting there taking notes, taking photographs, and just kind of hanging out. And it's very, very rude. Don't like that. Alright, so he's going to sleep, and here I'm having her actually check out something because she has a quest, and I should probably cut this footage out, but I didn't. So, at any rate, so she's kind of looking up this this footage over here, and while she was looking for that, she got a phone call from someone, and she's like, okay, yeah, I'll chat with this person while my husband's sleeping. I think it's a lady that she met here, so no chance of improprieties. And yeah, there's where the quest is, so I just kind of queued that up. and she's just going to go ahead and chat and things. And they're actually going to be going home very, very soon. I think it's like 6 or 7 p.m. now, but I think it's at midnight when they travel home. So that's going to happen very, very quickly now. And you know, they can just have to put up with these stupid paparazzi for a while. At least at home, they've got that nice gate system I put in around the house, so the paparazzi cannot get onto their property, much less into their bedrooms, which I think, you know, I guess this is what some celebrities have to put up with once in a while, but I think it's very rude, and somehow I don't think real paparazzi would ever be quite this brazen, in my opinion. Alright, so that basically is the end of their honeymoon, and join me for more adventures next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.